Good morning and Jai Hind children. I welcome you all in today's live class of chemistry. Children, we are discussing the chapter wastewater management. And in previous class, I have discussed some of the book exercises like one word answer, that is very short type questions and the short kind of questions. Is it? And I hope that you understood those all answers. Now, today I am going to discuss the next book exercise, that is long answer questions. And the question number one is, list the ways in which wastewater present in sewage is generated and the kind of contaminants present in each. So, children, in this question, you have to write down all the ways in which wastewater present in sewage. Okay, and also you have to mention the yes, the kind of contaminants which are present in it. Get it? So, children, the wastewater or the sewage wastewater includes the first one is wastewater generated in houses. Okay, so this is one of the place are the way in which wastewater generated, that is in houses. And these wastewater generated in houses during different activities such as bathing, washing and cleaning kitchen utensils. Alright, and this wastewater contains detergent and dirt as well as feces and urine. Okay, so the wastewater which generated in homes, what they contains? Children? Yes, they contains detergents and they contains dirt, feces and urine. So this is the one of the way in which wastewater generated, that is in homes, and they contains detergent, dirt as well as feces and urine. Now the second way in which the wastewater generated is that industries and hospitals. Okay, the wastewater generated in industries and hospitals. Alright children, and they contains the materials like the poisonous chemicals. Alright, so this is the second way in which the wastewater generated, that is in industries and hospitals, and they contains poisonous chemicals. Now children, the third way in which the wastewater generated is the rainwater that has run down. Okay, and this rundown rainwater contains the harmful substances. Get it? So these are the, yes, the ways in which wastewater present in sewage is generated, and they contains the different kind of contaminants. Okay, so this is the answer of question number 1. Now come to the next question number 2. And the question number 2 is, yes, what problems can arise due to improper drainage? Children, if drainage system is not proper in any place, so which kind of problems can be arises there? Okay, so you can write that the improper drainage can create unhygienic and unsanitary conditions in our neighborhood. Alright, what they create? They create unhygienic and unsanitary conditions in our neighborhood. And the open, dirty and stagnant water, they serve as breeding places for flies and mosquitoes because they can lay their eggs in such dirty and stagnant water. And sometimes the river water and groundwater, which are sources of drinking water, get contaminated with human excreta and can spread waterborne diseases like cholera and typhoid. Get it, children? So, which kind of diseases can be spread? Waterborne disease. And the example of such kind of diseases are cholera and typhoid. Get it? Now come to the next question number 3. And the question is, what dangers result from improper storm water drainage system in a city? You understood the question? What dangers result from improper storm water drainage system in a city? If in a city, storm water drainage system is not present or it is not proper, so which kind of dangers can occur? So, improper storm drainage system in a city can lead to contamination of drinking water. What problems can arise, children? Yes, the contamination, contamination of drinking water. This is for one of the problem. Second problem, that busting of pipelines. And the next one is backflow of sewers. Get it? So these are some of the problems can arise if the improper storm water drainage system is not present. And it is dangerous for public health and property. Along with these all, it is also dangerous for public health and property, and also the contamination of drinking water can spread waterborne diseases like cholera and typhoid. Get it? So these all are the problems. Or this is the result, yes, from improper stormwater drainage system in a city. Get it? Now come to the next question number 4. And the question is, outline the main steps used in sewage treatment plant. So children, here you have to write down the different steps which are involved in sewage treatment plant. Get it? So, following, which are the steps involved in the sewage treatment. And the first one is the first step, the sewage entering into the sewage treatment plant. Get it? Is passed through vertical bars to remove large rubbish objects like rags, sticks, cans, plastic bags, etc. So in first step, what happens? That sewage water passed through the vertical bars and they remove which kind of objects? Yes, remove large objects which are present in wastewater or sewage water. Get it? Now the second step is the water is meant to flow through setting tap. After this vertical bars, in second step, then this water is meant to flow through settling tank. And in this settling tank, what happened? To remove the grit and sand which is present in it. For removal of grit and the sand which is present in wastewater takes place in this second step, that is in settling tank. Now the third step. In third step, the wastewater is then passed through the first sedimentation tank and allowed to stay there for a while. So after settling tank, the first sedimentation, that water allowed to, yes, stay here for some time in this first sedimentation tank. In next step, yes, in the fourth one, the sludge is then taken out from the bottom and put into a large closed tank which is called digester tank. Get it, children? That sludge is taken out from the bottom of this sedimentation tank, and after that it put into a large and closed tank which is called digester tank. Get it? And after the digester tank, which is large and closed, what happened? The floating materials are removed by a skimmer in this one. So the next step is removal of floating materials by a skimmer. Get it? In this digester tank, the floating materials which are present there, they gets removed from it with the help of a skimmer. Now after this, the next sixth step is In the next step, the clarified water is then passed through the aeration tank. Alright. Then that clarified water passed where? Through the aeration tank. And here in this aeration tank, the aerobic bacteria which consume or digest the organic waste. Get it? So here aerobic bacteria, what it do? It consume or digest the organic waste. Get it? And which kind of organic waste, children? The human waste, like food waste and the soap and other unwanted material which are present in this wastewater. So these all material, these all organic wastes like human waste, food waste, soap and other is get digested or consumed by aerobic bacteria in this aeration tank. Now after the aeration tank, in next step from the aeration tank, the treated water goes to the second sedimentation tank. And here in second sedimentation tank, what happened? It stay here for some time. Get it? And some of the impurities get settled down in this sedimentation tank. After this second sedimentation tank, the next step is the treated water left in the second sedimentation tank has low level of organic materials and suspended impurities. Get it? And now the treated water is then released in river. So after this second sedimentation tank, what happened children? Yes, the treated water as it have the less impurities, so they released in the river. Alright. So these are the different steps which are involved in yes treatment of wastewater. Get it? Now come to the next question. Question number 5. And the question is, in what ways is the sludge obtained from a wastewater treatment plant used? So children, here you have to write that the sludge which is obtained from wastewater treatment plant, how they used. Okay, so the sludge which is obtained from a wastewater treatment plant is used as a manure and biogas. It is used as a manure and biogas. And the dry manure returns the nutrients to the soil, whereas the biogas is used as a fuel. Okay? This dried manure help to returns the nutrients to the soil and this biogas is used as a fuel. Get it? Now come to the next question number. And the question is, how can each one of us help in making the sewage treatment in our city more effectively? Okay, here you have to write that how we everyone can help in making the sewage treatment in our city more efficient. So children, there are certain precautions if we will take. So what will happen? The sewage treatment can be made more efficient. Alright, and what are these precautions? So the first precaution is do not throw waste such as solid food remains like tea leaves, sanitary towels, polythene bags, soft toys, etc. down the drain. Get it? So what is the first precaution? Do not do not throw waste. Get it? Such as solid food remains. Where? Down the drains. So this is one way by which we can, yes, make more efficient sewage treatment. Now the second precaution is do not throw waste cooking oil and fat in kitchen sink. Do not throw waste cooking oil and fat in kitchen sink. Get it? So why we not have to throw them? Because they can harden and block the drainage pipe. Get it? That is why, yes, we not have to throw the waste cooking oil and fat in kitchen sink. Otherwise, the drainage pipe gets hardened and blocked. Get it? Now, the third precaution is do not throw chemicals like paint, solvent, insecticide, medicines, etc. in the drainage pipe. Alright. So these are some precautions given here that we must have to take. Yes, by which what will happen? The sewage treatment can be made more efficient. Alright, we not have to throw the waste such as solid food remains like tea leaves, sanitary towels, polythene bags, soft wires, etc. that down the drains. We not have to throw waste cooking oil and fat in kitchen sink because they can harden and block the drainage pipe. And we also do not have to throw the chemicals like paint, solvent, insecticides, medicines, etc. in the drainage pipe. Okay. Now come to the next question number 7. And the question is mention 3 ways that can be used for sewage disposal if a proper sewage treatment plant is not available. So children, here you have to mention the 3 ways that we can use for sewage disposal if, yes, a proper sewage treatment plant is not available. So, children, the following are the 3 ways that can be used for sewage disposal if a proper sewage treatment plant is not available. And the first one is making septic tanks. Alright, making septic tanks or the septic tank toilets. Either we can make the septic tank or septic tank toilets, and it is suitable for places that have no sewerage system. So those places are those areas where the sewerage system is not available. there the septic tank toilets can be met. Okay, for sewage disposal. Now the second is making wormy processing toilet. Making vermi composting or vermi processing toilets. And here, in such toilets, the sewage is treated by earthworms or red worms in a pit. And this worm usually eat all the organic matters and decompose it. All you children. So this is also a yes method that can be used in the places where proper sewage treatment plant is not available. And now the third one. This third one is the use of human excreta in biogas plants. Use of human excreta in biogas plants. And here in such biogas plants, the human excreta from the toilets in the homes travels directly to biogas plants through covered drains and produces the biogas which is used as a fuel. Alright children, so these are the three different ways that we can use if yes, what is not available? A proper sewage treatment plant is not available. Get it? So these all are the yes answers of long questions, and I hope that you answer understood the answers. These all answers. Is it? Now come to the next exercise. And the next exercise is horse question. Children, here you have to think and then you can give the answer. And the question number one is which pipes should be bigger? Those used for sewage disposal or those used for storm water disposal, and why? So children, here you have to write down that which kind of pipes should be bigger in size. Storm water sewage disposal pipes or the yes sewage water disposal pipes. So the pipes which is used for storm water disposal should be bigger. Okay, that is, it should have large diameter. And the reason for it? Yes, because when it rains very heavily, large amount of water comes down in a short time. And if the diameter of the pipe is small, so what will happen? The water will overflow on the streets and may cause major health risks by contaminating drinking water supplies. So that is why, yes, the pipes of storm water disposal should be bigger. Understood, children? The answer? Alright. Now come to the next question number. And the question is we realize that plastics being non biodegradable are an environmental hazard. However, while discussing the choking of sewage drains by plastic, why do we only talk about plastic carry bags and not of other plastic products? So children, please think about it. Why we only discuss about plastic carry bags. Why not other plastic products? So, children, in recent times, the usage of plastic carry bags has increased at an alarming rate than other plastic products. And the plastic carry bags are often thrown here and there. And this clogs up gutters and drains and causes water and sewage to overflow in our homes and public areas. Okay, and this is why the plastic carry bags, which are mainly responsible for choking up sewage, are discussed mainly in the chapter. Okay, in place of other plastic products. What the reason? Because these plastic carry bags are, yes, used a lot. You can say that it is increased at an alarming rate as compared to other plastic products. And when they clog and gutters, so what happened? They are responsible for overflow of sewage water in our homes and public areas and responsible for spreading the diseases and also for the contamination of drinking water. Got it? So, children, these all are the answers of your book exercise. Alright? And I hope that you understood all the answers. Okay? Thank you and have a nice day.